Hello, I'm John Proxy on the channel John West. I'm having an Alan Wake VorpX adventure. You can see the logo in the bottom there. That's because there's been a VorpX update, probably several. And now I have that logo. I can't get rid of that logo, so let's live with the logo. And yes, as you might be able to guess, it's been a while since I played this game. In fact, the only reason I remembered I was recording it is because I've got a new system of to remind me to play particular games. I've got a stack of cards with all the games I either want to play or should have finished playing, and I go down the stack, and then I occasionally shove a card down the stack. Now, you probably don't care about that. What you might care about is this game looks great in VR. I was watching an interview with Sam Lake today on what does this say? The darkness controls the Tekken. Yes, it does. Let's see if I can remember how to play. I do. That's good. Lovely. Let's double check. Oh my god! That was... Oh my word. Completely forgot how to play. I'll tell you about that interview in a second. Alright, I completely forgotten how to play. Right. Right, one of these is a dodge. Oh my word, let's... Yes, I might be undermining my point already. This looks excellent, but moving so fast like that, that's making me feel a tiny bit queasy. Every time the game takes control of the camera, that makes me feel queasy. I didn't even get to the point. My point was going to be that the guy even asked Sam Lake about VR, and he's like, no, it works better in first person. Third person also good. And I was thinking, no, it's brilliant. It works great. But, you know, it could do with... You need to tweak the game slightly. So, let's look at the manuscript. What episode am I even on? I can't tell. I think I've just started the clicker. Oh, I was going through, wasn't I? I need to know the controls. Options, controls. I'd quite like all the video, the commentary on as well, but yeah, maybe one day. Controls. Ooh, I can change the field of view. Let's not mess around with that anymore. Key bindings. You're on a controller, so I don't know. Well, that's obviously jump. That's reload. I'm sure the button I thought was dodge is dodge, but maybe I changed it to this. It's going to be that, isn't it? Okay, cool. Ah. Well, that's the one. Thank you. I'm struggling with this. Wow, okay. Do I have any other weapons? No, I don't. Alright, whatever. Let's get it done. still looks really good, but yeah, I may have to... Yeah, blimey. Right, run over there. Right, I need to use them. Come on. Oh my word! This is well hard! Right, I think I'll... I think I've got it under control. Right. So that was a bit of a learning process, a bit of a remembering process. Let's make sure I'm actually recording. That's good, I do appear to be recording, that's good. Let's drink some colour that I put over there. I do have my reflective glasses on, not my contacts or my other glasses, because yeah, I won't be recording too many of these at once, not yet. Now we're going to need some stuff. Lovely, lovely. I do not remember how to change weapon. Well, I can just use the keyboard. Oh, now I remember. Okay, cool. Who knows how to use this flare? I am going to... It's got checkpoints, I can't save. Oh, the game just gave me this. Oof. Oh, there we go. Well, I can see explodables, which means there's going to be dudes attacking me. Let's turn this on.
And here's a new song from a band that they always remind me of our local rock legends, the Old Gods. I couldn't tell you why. I guess it's just, you know, one of those things. Anyway, here's Poets of the Fall and their latest single, War.
Right, well, I better get away from this because it's going to cause me content ID issues. Holy crap, that scared the shit out of me. gonna blatantly die here. I have no idea how I flare. So let's not turn that music on because it is going to cause me issues. Can I just... Right, so I won't be a second. Ooh.
Cynthia Weaver worked hard, following her obsessive...
Alright, we'll read that later. I think I'm in the clicker then. Yes. Right. Right, controls. Controller. I'll turn the sensitivity down a little. Right, so sprint dodge is LB, boost flashlight is right. So it's that. So
This is good work.
I'm just gonna use this one more time. And just let him die because I don't want to. There we go. Don't want to waste ammo, do I? Lovely. So I'll keep with the shotgun. Oh, you know what? Let's just. Right, I think I went a little bit overboard with that one. Ah! I am struggling. I don't remember this bit being this hard, but it might be that I've just completely forgotten how to play.
This is good work.
So again, I'm going to use these to... Right. And now I'm starting to feel overwhelmed. Ah! Oh, what? Damn. Well, I think for the start, while I'm relying on the barrels. Ah! Yeah, I think using the gun's a good idea. I need to capture them. I'm really struggling. I destroyed myself then. I need that not to be really high up. So let's see. Hang on. I can sort of knock this down. That please. Ah! I see what I'm trying to do. Alright, new tactic. Haha, that wasn't fair. Aim for that. This is getting silly, John. Right, but I obviously need to run past them. Ah! That was really scary. I had a really hard time getting past that. Cross the transformer yard. Ah!
The plant glowed in the night. It was close, but I had to find a way across.
Right, yeah, don't like it when it does that. I'm just going to recenter my camera. Right, you probably can't see what I'm doing. I'm telling it to reset view in an app. Alright, cool. Because I'm in a virtual room right now. Playing the game that's in 3D. Like a 3D cinema. It's really good actually, but... So what does that say? It says over there. It does. I'm just going to check over there then. I need to turn the sensitivity way down. Right. Options. Controls. Controller. Direct aiming enabled. I think. Yeah. And sensitivity down. Alright, I'm hoping it's a little bit slower. Yeah, that's better. And that it won't jerk my controller and point me at random dudes I don't want to be pointed at. Because that's not helping. Right. I don't remember this bit. Yeah. Funny that. Okay, let's see what this leads first. More stuff, lovely. Open this. Oh, lovely.
Most of us are skilled professionals.
Right, I don't know when my thing got replaced with flashbangs, but it did, didn't it? Is that... Ah, God, I hate the ramming dudes. Right. So much. So much.
Most of us are skilled professionals.
Okay. You can sort of see what I did there, hopefully. Let's grab that. So, that's Symphony on the way to the dam. So we will read this, oops, at some point. And then give me a nice break, to be honest. Not that. Well, there is a thermos, which I am not collecting because I'm too lazy. I mean, I can see it, so I might as well take it. But... there's my destination. And there, of course, is another manuscript page. My page. So that's Wake's plan. So we're close to the end. You know what? I'm going to read through them all and we'll get the rest. So.
Nightingale tried to make sense of the manuscript. It was disjointed and strange. He didn't understand half of it. But it all rang true. Impossibly true. He took out his hip flask when he reached the page that described how he reached the page that made him take out his hip flask. It wasn't the booze that made his mind reel.
We may have done these recently, but I'm doing them again.
Nightingale felt the situation veering out of his control, but the gun at least felt steady in his hands. He was ready to fire, resolved that he would let this happen over his dead body. And yet he hesitated. He had seen this moment before, read it in the page. He was transfixed by the deja vu and the horror that he was a character in a story someone had written. Then the monstrous presence burst in behind him and dragged him into the night. The darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's face was furious. The story in the manuscript had been making it stronger all the time, but now the light had set the writer free and hurt it, weakened it. It was only a matter of days before the dark presence would be strong again. But meanwhile, it would be difficult to recapture the writer. Cynthia Weaver worked hard, following her obsessive rituals, sometimes fighting them, always giving in to them in the end. She haunted the halls of Bright Falls' abandoned power plant. She marked her caches with light-sensitive paint that could only be seen by eyes that had been touched by darkness and saved by light like she'd been. She was preparing defenses as pylons for the war she knew would come. The war between the forces of light and darkness.
So, if that's not clear, the Lady of the Lamp is the one who's been hiding the hidden treasure with the light that glows.
For it to be free, the dark presence needed the writer to finish the story. Again and again, the story let it get frustratingly close to the writer without letting it capture him. It was bound by the events depicted in the manuscript, but it could pursue the writer indirectly, put others on the task, and stop those who would help him. It took over everything in its path, made them its puppets, and sent them after Alan Wake.
I like that the weakness of the darkness that is that it has to follow narrative convention, like the writer has to write an intriguing story. So I may have explained this before, but again, it's been like 6 months since I played this, so it's new.
Alice had screamed until she had no voice left to scream. Around her, the darkness was alive. It was cold and wet and malevolent and without end. She was a prisoner, trapped in the dark place. The terror would have burned her mind out, but one thing made her hang on. She could sense Alan in the dark. She could hear him. She could see the words he was writing as flickering shadows. He sensed her too. He was trying to work his way to her.
I don't know if it's intended or not, but Alan, I think it comes from the word rock. So it's like a solid. Anyway, I'm probably reading too far into that. So I'm missing those pages. I didn't find them. So
the story I had written in the cabin had come true. Touched by the dark presence, I had written a horror story, but the end was still missing. The story was incomplete, and the last unfinished page of the manuscript still sat in the typewriter in the cabin study. If I could get back there, if I could read the page, then I could write my own ending to this story and save Alice.
Yes. But then I'd add an epilogue because we wanted extra chapters. So we're there. We'll continue. So the last few are only a nightmare, as you see. Anyway, let's go back down. I have no idea how close I am to the end of the level, but this is the way off, isn't it? Yes. Ah. There you go, there's a checkpoint. Those graphics on that bird. Might be the VR-ness, which I must remind you, it looks amazing. It really does. Like, I can tell there's certain artifacts where it's obviously not designed for VR, like that tree. Anything that has sort of 2D elements to it has a little bit of a halo, like that. Those thin bits, but it's fine. Right, so I need to turn the bridge. I can see cars being lifted up.
I couldn't get across until I found a way to turn the bridge.
Yeah, here we go. This might be a good face for a page. Yeah, I know. It's going to be in the house, isn't it? It's not a... Why? It's a building of some sort. Oh my god! Oh, a flare gun. Nice. What's this? Lithium batteries. And let's use this. Oh, I want to see this. It's almost as if this is made for VR. Oh yeah. Ah, bird. Stupid birds. I never know what direction they're coming from. Sorry, I did really badly then. Right. I either need to immediately run, or it's probably not going to let me, but... Beer. Did much better then, didn't I? Oh, there's a helicopter.
We managed to lose the flock. You're almost at the power plant. Keep going. I'll give you support.
Don't need to go that fast. Damn it. I feel like I should have been doing much better then. Stay on me, damn it! Oh crap, okay, I'm just gonna try and run past them. Sure. Let's keep the flare gun up. Come on.
We can't stay here. Get inside. Call us when you know what the plan is.
I can't because people just keep on murdering me. I got a bit lost then. Just didn't help. I wish you had a proper stamina bar so I could know when to use it. That was terrifying. Right. This isn't boding well, is it? Well, that dude come from?
I recognized the logo on the power plant sign. I'd seen a version of it all over the area, and hidden caches of supplies.
Right. I think this is the end of the level. So I'm just going to make sure I've got everything. There's a thermos, and I'm going to read the rest of the things. Trust no one in the dark. So we've got...
Sarah was almost starting to relax. Maybe they could turn this into a win yet. Suddenly, there was a piercing sound, like a table saw gone wild, as 100 birds made out of shadows swarmed into the rotor. The chopper bucked wildly and the board lit up, telling her what she already knew. They were going down. Barry Wheeler screamed next to her. Thomas Zane knew he had to remove all that had made this horror possible, including himself. That was the only way to banish the dark presence he had unleashed and now looked at him through the eyes of his dead love. But he also knew that despite his best efforts, it might someday return. So even as he wrote himself and his work out of existence, he added a loophole as insurance, an exception to the rule. Anything of his stored in a shoebox would remain. Making her way through the water pipe alone, Cynthia was angry at the writer. Foolish young man, taking unnecessary risks. And the way he broke the rules. Didn't he understand what was at stake? Since the terrible days in the 70s, she hadn't wavered once, as hard as it had been. She was tired of protecting the town all these long years, and now only wanted to rest.
Right. It occurs to me that I'm not doing all these in one, am I? Or am I? So I should probably just let you go.
Hold it right there!
Miss Weaver, Cynthia, I'm a friend.
Prove it!
You knew Zane, Thomas Zane. You're the Lady of the Light in the song. You can help me.
About time. Young man, I've been waiting a very long time for you.
Right. Well, I've been John Fox on the channel John West. I've been having an Alan Wake adventure, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you. Thank you for watching.